Also in Washington, the Supreme Court today took up a case that could change the landscape of class action lawsuits, and it pits labor against management. At the center of the case is Tyson, one of the world's leading producers of meat and poultry. Hampton Pearson has more.
Tyson Foods wants the Supreme Court to overturn a $6 million judgment involving some 3,000 workers at a pork processing plant in Iowa. At the heart of the dispute is just how much and how many workers should be paid for the extra time spent putting on and taking off protective gear. Tyson lawyers argued those Iowa workers had more than 400 different jobs, and not all of them were eligible for the special overtime pay.
The key to this case is whether or not you can bring together people who have very different jobs, very different donning and doffing of their protective work and sanitary work clothes, and lump them together as a class and prove your ability to recover based not on any individual's assessment of situation, but rather on the averages across all of these activities.
Justice Anthony Kennedy, oftentimes a swing vote on the High Court, challenged Tyson not keeping accurate records, tracking the overtime issues. It's the third time in recent weeks the justices have heard arguments seeking new limits on class action lawsuits. Pro-labor groups and consumer groups, however, are cautiously optimistic about this case.
It's potentially very significant in both of those areas. If workers of the kind who sued here, that is factory workers who are doing very similar jobs under the same policy, can't band together and enforce their rights as a group, then it's going to be very hard for workers to recover their wages when they're unlawfully denied.
The Supreme Court is being asked to decide what's the best mechanism for settling the claims. Should it be just the few workers that might directly be involved, or an entire class? The difference for Tyson's millions of dollars in potential damages. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Hampton Pearson at the Supreme Court.